Hey, horror fans, once again, it's the Horror Miser Monty G, and yes, it's time to do a recap of last night's thrilling episode of American Horror Story Apocalypse. Yes! Now, we begin with a cold opening where Cordelia is in the wasteland. It looks like she's in the post-nuclear war where we have fallout. She's calling for Myrtle and Zoe. She doesn't see anybody there. The Missile Overthrow school is been destroyed. All of a sudden, she's attacked by, I guess you call them zombies, because they rip her innards out, Walking Dead style, like walkers do. And then we see this guy standing up at the old school, and he's got that demonic white face on that we've seen before. It could be Michael Landon, and we find out later on that it was just a vision or a dream, as Myrtle and Zoe wake her up, and she's very happy that Queenie and Madison have been returned. So happy that she's allowing Michael to go on ahead and take the 7 wonders. Roll the opening credits! Now, as they head back to the school, Myrtle Snow is not too happy about Cordelia allowing Michael to take the 7 wonders and for giving a man a chance to become the Supreme. And she lashes out, "Have we learned anything from Attila the Hun, Harold the Great, Mark Zuckerberg?" I thought that scene was funny. We also get to see Mallory back at the school again, and we see how her powers are. See how powerful that she is. Not only does she bring a Dawn back to life, maybe not a Dawn, a deer back to life, but actually age reverse it back to a baby dove. Wow, this girl ain't no joke. Now, also we see Coco. She's at the school. Her father is going to enroll her in the school because she also has some powers too. Well, not the greatest kind. She has the ability to determine gluten in foods, but Cordelia senses that that's something better, meaning that she can actually sense danger and the hidden things. So that might actually play into whatever plan that she has. We also see Mallory and Coco meet for the first time in the school, which is kind of some type of forbearance, meaning that Mallory is going to be Coco's assistant later on in the show. Now, Cordelia lets Myrtle know that, unfortunately, she is dying. She feels that she is fainting, her powers are slipping. She feels as though that it's time that we have to let somebody else be the Supreme. And we see a scene where she's pulling up her skirt, and we see her skin flaking off, which is very nasty looking. Speaking of Michael and the rest of the Warlocks in the Warlock School, they are very happy that Michael's going to go on ahead and take the 7 wonders. So they do this ceremony thing. Now, at the end of the ceremony, John Henry, one of the Warlocks, actually sees Michael, and we see a bit of a flash of his real face. It scares John Henry so much that he's willing to go to New Orleans and warn Cordelia. Now, he's unfortunately on his way to New Orleans. He is stopped at the gas station, and he's ambushed and killed by Meade. If we could get about her, she literally cuts off his 10 cents, cuts his throat off, and only burns him alive. She heads over to the, I guess the school you're going to call it, I forget the name of the school, where Landon comes out, and they talk about how much he's going to take advantage of not only the Covens, but take over everybody and soon take over the world. And what do we see? One of the main guy, he's in on it too. I forget his name. I think he's the Grand Chancellor. That's what he's called. I forget his name though, but he's in on it too. Oh boy. He knew that John Henry was about to go on ahead and kill Cordelia. I mean, warn Cordelia about Michael, so he at least got and called Meade to go on ahead and kill him. Ooh, the bonds on this or afoot. So Michael goes on ahead and does the 7 wonders in a nice old-fashioned silent film way, where he takes the 7 wonders. Now the 7 wonders are obviously telekinesis, mind control, transformation, divination, cryokinesis, I think is vital vidams, and of course then we have dissunction, which you have to literally drag yourself and do and experience your own personal hell. But you also have to get out of it too. Unfortunately, we know what happened to Misty Day. She couldn't get out of it, and she's died. So Cordelia says, "You know what? I want you to bring back Misty Day." Whoo boy! And the Grand Council, he wants no part of it. But Michael, who we know is the Antichrist, He says, no sweat, I can do this, no problem. He immediately goes down, easily find Misty Day, who is stuck in the same hell that she was in back in Coven, where she is supposed to dissect the frog, and of course, being the spiritual person that she is, refuses to. When she cuts it off and cuts it open, her powers is the ability to bring dead things back to life. So she always brings it back to life, and she has to repeat this all the way through until all of a sudden the teacher from hell gets gutted. I mean, really gutted in gross fashion, where his innards come out like sausage. And we see Michael standing right there, bright as a daisy, and Misty is like, "Are you here to save me?" So of course, when Michael comes back, so does Misty Day. The whole coven has been reunited. So that means Michael is now the Supreme, and all of a sudden Cordelia's powers start to fade even more as she falls down and passes out. But we have more scheming into play once she recovers. We get a nice solo. We get a nice song from Stevie Nicks, Misty Day's brilliant singer. She was on Coven before, so it was nice of her to come back again. But while she's singing, Cordelia and Madison are scheming along with the other of the warlocks who also believe that there's something wrong with Michael. See, there's a reason why Cordelia wanted him to bring back Misty Day. Misty Day said while she was in hell, while he saved her, there was something evil about him. And she said she would rather have stayed in hell than to bring her back up here because they sense something's wrong. And that's what Cordelia said. They said, there's no way in the world that Michael's going to be the Supreme. There's something wrong about him. So she gives Madison and one of the warlocks a mission. I want you to go to this address. I say, what is this? It's where it all started. And we know what that is, people, my horror fans. Yes, fucking Murder House. It was... I got to say, this was the best episode so far, and it's just getting better. I truly love the storyline. I love where they're going. It's going to be interesting to see how all this backward flashback is going to catch up to the present day, because we know that there is the identity spell that they gave Mallory, Coco, and Dinah. Now, we haven't seen Dinah yet in this particular flashback, so I'm pretty sure we're going to see how she comes into play. And, of course, next week, we get to see the return of, wait. I'll save that for when the show comes on next week. Oh boy, that's going to be great. So my horror fans, what do you think about last night's episode of American Horror Story Apocalypse? Did you love the return of the entire cast of Coven? It was nice to see Stevie Nicks and I think Leah. Like I was saying, it was nice to see Stevie Nicks and Libby Rape return back to American Horror Story, especially Libby Rape. I really liked her characters that she's done in American Horror Story, especially in not only in Coven, but also in Asylum as well. Yeah, I almost forgot what that was. So it's nice to see the entire gang back. Like I said, it's going to be pretty interesting to see how this all is going to come between this current flashback and what we know what's going on in the present day, and how the witches are going to defeat Michael, because he's powerful. Well, he's the Antichrist. So that's my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, because it does help the channel a lot. And once again, if this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. That way you can come and enjoy the horror experience with me, the Horror Miser Monty G. And as always, all my social media links will be down in the description box below as well. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G. And always remember, horror rules. Hey, I'll see you guys later. I'm out.
1, 2, let's come.